Let's be honest. If I can't have fun with my outro, then what is the point of life? Anyway, welcome back, everybody, and welcome back. Yeah, that makes sense. To Tushtopia. We haven't expanded too much in the last few turns. I think that's about to change. I'm thinking I'm about to wage ruthless war against the Egyptians. But I did say if I took back Aleppo, I would consider peace. If it's for the right price. That is the important part. I think it was Iconium that was ready to upgrade. I'm going to save up my cash for this turn. Because I want that to be real. I do have a merchant here. I believe that he was infected by the plague. But I'm okay with that. Because he's not going to kill anybody if I just send him out into the wind. The only real question is, where should I send him? There's gold over here. Let's send him that way. Also, I just had the realization, earlier I was confused about why the values of some of these trade goods suddenly became actually not bad.
As my Sultan wills.
And then I realized it's because I changed my capital. I changed my capital from Tushtopia, or from Caesarea to Tushtopia. And while I'm not completely familiar with everything about the game, I know that distance plays a factor. So because my capital is farther now, these more valuable trade goods down here are, well, more valuable. Things like the slaves and the whatever this is, the cotton, probably the jade as well, or the silk, not so much. What about not really for the sulfur either? But for the most part, things are more expensive. And that's good. Did I say... Whoa, 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 whoa. I know I clicked past that way too quickly. France is at war with England, the Holy Roman Empire, and the Papal State itself. Oh boy, I'm glad I am not France. I should go have a talk to them and see if their borders have changed too much. It doesn't look like it has. They had pushed fairly deeply into Germany. It looks like they have taken Metz here. But other than that, things are looking about the same. Anyway, I'm stalling long enough because Castle Basils are pain. But I think we outnumber them comfortably enough that we shouldn't have a problem with this battle. We shouldn't. And after that, if they're going to give me boatloads of cash, if they want peace, they can have it. Because all I care about is boatloads of cash. I love cash. So they've decided to start me here, right up against the wall. Okay. Sure, game. Whatever you want to do. Let's pull our cavalry back a little bit. I don't necessarily need them for this battle, especially the horse archers. Might bring the horse archers in after the fact. I haven't decided yet. Again, I'm still kind of trying to find the right place for cavalry archers during sieges. I'm sure somebody has given me some tips. I do appreciate it, but I do like to figure things out on my own. I mean, I'm no military genius. Far from it. But I don't think I'm... Well, I don't think I'm dumb, but I might be. One does not properly and accurately gauge his own intelligence, lest he seems like a fool. Are we in firing range of the towers? Because if we're not, I'm gonna knock a couple of them down. It doesn't seem like we are. I know my Armenian archers are in range of their troops, but as long as... Oh, I do have a use for my horse archers. Come here. Let's go deal with their reinforcements. It's not much. It's actually probably fairly small. It did look like they got defeated by some rebels there at the start. Yeah, good luck with that. So let's just go clean their clocks while I wait for the ballista to take out these towers. I want to play it safe with my army, as safe as I can. This army is going to be pushing into Egypt until they shout uncle. So I need to at least try to take care of it a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to be overly cautious, or at least I'm going to try not to be. But in cases where I can mitigate losses or take time, or pay extra time to decrease my number of losses, I will probably do so. Might not be for the most exciting viewing, but sorry. Yeah, that's it. Bring them down. Ah. I love seeing masses of troops fall to arrows.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
No, you don't stand a chance either. Where are you guys shooting at? There's nobody over there. Man. At least most of the arrows are hitting. Sadly, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to deal with that catapult unit because, well, they have their own issues. Pathfinding. Sometimes it's your friend, other times it's your enemy. In this case, I wouldn't say it's either, because those ballista aren't likely to make a difference, and I'm glad I don't have to deal with them. Man, I think I'm only going to be able to take out one tower. It shouldn't really be surprising. Ballista are really supposed to only be used for, like, infantry, but they can make for makeshift siege engines as well. They're just not good at it. Well, I'll take this one tower down. That'll have to be acceptable. That still cuts back on, like, 25% of the arrows flying at me. At least in terms of the towers. I don't know, do they have, I know they have horse archers. They do have archer militia. Okay, they're just not firing. Alright, that tower is done. That will have to be acceptable. Because I probably won't be able to manage to destroy another tower. Well, I could probably destroy one more tower. Whatever, I'm not concerned. Just get those dudes in there. Kill the castle. Yeah, do it. Of course, that does mean I have no use for my ballista. Don't really want to fire them. They might hit my siege engines at this point. Okay, well, I guess you get the day off, ballista man. Good job. 10 points. Pat, 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 You guys are just slackers. You don't count. There's the arrows. That's it. Focus on the not siege tower. Yep. Oh, hey, they have their own little ballista unit. That's right. I have never really used javelin men. I think they're high damage, low range, low ammo, so they're good for like standing in the front and throwing their javelins down right before a melee. But in my experiences, what ends up happening is they get ready to throw their javelins, and then the enemy charges in, and they turn and they run away because of the skirmish mode. It looks like all of our siege engines have survived. That is perfect, actually. Let's go ahead and move our horse archers up. Let's get some arrows flying in here. I like arrows.
Our siege towers have reached the walls. Let our foes try and stand in the way of our might.
Those archers don't stand a chance. The javelin men probably don't stand a chance either. But spearmen do worse on the wall than the average troop.
Our men
You
have
really
done
want
well.
like heavy
Gates have
infantry
fallen.
or light infantry to storm the walls, not spearmen. But I
Victory is
can't
well
really
within
do
our
anything
grasp.
about that because the
In time,
entire
our foe will
consistency
surely
of my
see this
army
and
is
lose heart.
spearmen.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
Here comes the Mamelukes. Well, fortunately, this is a close quarters castle battle. They're going to have the same issue with their cavalry archers that we do.
Cowardly enemy have lost the walls.
Yeah, they have.
Send your troops to take the rest of the settlement.
And all my forces aren't even on the walls yet. Maybe I shouldn't have charged my halberdiers in there like that,
Men are
but
under attack.
if
We
it
must
ties up
act
their Mamelukes to the point where my spearmen can storm in, that would be quite good. Because, I mean, we've seen firsthand how good troop of... What are these guys doing?
Our men are under attack.
Failing.
We
Okay.
must act now.
These guys aren't doing so well. Stop that. Stop dying. Kill those guys. Do better. Ooh, that's not good. Well, I need to do something about that. You guys go deal with it. Ugh. Meanwhile, you halberdiers, get into the melee. This isn't going quite as well as I had planned. Oh, excuse me, my nose is apparently pretty stuffy. One moment. Sorry about that. I have no idea if my nose gets caught on this mic or not, but I figured I would play it safe and not blow my nose into the microphone. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I think it does. Anyway. this isn't going well. All right, get our cavalry, our real cavalry in there. Maybe we should have done that to begin with. We are winning on the walls. It's costing us more troops than I wanted it to. Yeah. What about you guys? You guys are just barely breaking through.
Our foe will surely see this and lose
It's
heart.
this that has me concerned. Because I have quite a few Mamelukes here, and they're fairly
We need to act.
heavily armored, I think. I think that's what they had. And we haven't even gotten to the general yet. And his heavy cavalry. We are beginning to run out of arrows for our cavalry, and that's not good. Okay, excellent. Get these guys down here. Really want these guys to get down here as well, but I think they're gonna have to rescue this militia.
Our men are under attack. We must act now. Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart. The enemy are badly bloodied.
Yeah,
They have
go
lost
ahead,
half
get
their
in
men.
here, try to flank these spearmen if you can. All right, they're pulling back. That seems reasonable to me. Ugly battle. Ugly, ugly battle. This is not the kind of battle that I wanted. Tell you what, let's bring these spearmen around, try to flank them. Although at this point there isn't really anything to flank. They've mostly pulled back.
Victory is well within our grasp.
Getting the heavy cav in
Time our
there
foe will surely see
really,
this and lose heart.
really helped push back their Mamelukes. Okay, keep falling in there. I'm gonna try to catch my infantry. No, don't charge in there. Just have the horse archers fire in there, regroup the infantry, and hope. Okay, you guys can go ahead and get off the wall. There's still a lot of cavalry in there. I don't like it.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
There's also a lot of horsemen doing stuff that I don't necessarily approve of. Where are these horsemen? Why are they over there? Oh, okay. I suppose that's reasonable.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
All right, come over here. Let's flank them. Hopefully. Don't be dumb. Good.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
Their general is coming to the front. because they would do the most damage to my baby infantry units, of course. And the Sippy Lancers will deal with these Mamelukes in the back. Eventually.
My lord! Our men are in command of the castle.
Alright, I care less about that and more
Cassis,
about
our men no longer command the
wedging
castle.
them. And apparently I'm not going to be able to do either. I've played this game before. I know what I'm doing. Haha, haha, haha. Good joke. Do we have any more infantry? No. We have that one infantry unit way back there. Well, I'm gonna have to stop my invasion of Egypt to get more infantry, apparently. Yay. Okay, well, there's not too much more strategy involved here. Just kill them.
Our men have taken control of the castle.
We've lost so many of those heavy cavalry.
Great victories are like sweet
I wouldn't call
nectar.
that a great
Come,
victory.
let us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
That was so messy. So messy. We got Aleppo back. But we lost a pretty sizable chunk of our troops while we did it. I don't care. Yay.
Long live the warriors of Islam! Our faith has delivered us victory!
Well,
Yallah, my sultan wishes you.
Yes, noble master. At once.
we got the
My sultan
city back, the castle back. Oh man.
Nuh-uh, my sultan.
Uh.
Tomorrow's journey awaits.
That battle was horrible.
Yes, noble master. We will engage them
I'm just gonna assault.
We shall endure outside their walls. Lay siege.
Yeah, that's not a battle. That's a slaughter.
Alhamdulillah. Your faith
Winning
and
first
courage
because,
have
of course.
triumphed.
And we got 4 units of
The word
Janissaries in
of
our
the
capital.
blessed prophet will be
Hey,
spread
Janissaries.
here. Victory.
Look at you guys. Looking pretty good.
An honor to serve.
And of course, we're immediately going to pull all of these troops out and go get that
This
castle.
will be an honorable battle.
Wow.
We will engage them honorably.
Okay, maybe
Yes,
not all of
noble
them.
master.
You can have that guy. But only that guy. Okay? I'm gonna turn that into a city. I think. Yeah. I think so. Okay.
I will not waste
I
words on
think
you,
I can...
Sultan. Na'am.
send my
Sultan.
No, the Lancers can't be retrained in the city. Well, I think I can reinforce my infantry from Antioch. Let's just merge that unit of Lancers for now.
Sultan. How may I serve?
And we'll send those guys to Antioch,
The sun
and
sets on today's journey.
we'll send a bunch of guys back. In the meantime, let's go ahead and use our army to crush
Noble one.
How
you.
may I serve, Sultan?
or not.
Yes, Sultan.
Yalla, my Sultan
Town
wishes
militia,
you
town
dead.
militia, peasants.
Orders.
Anyway, like I was saying, let's use my army to crush you.
We dance with death this day, but leave her with the infidel.
Watch, this isn't enough. They somehow destroy all of my horse archers.
Units, on my order. Archer. Units. Missiles. Attack quickly. Units. Missiles. Attack quickly.
This ought to be just experience for my troops, though. Town militia, it's all good. Give me them XPs.
Move on.
20% dead. That's great. And the best part is they can't catch my cavalry. So even if I do run out of arrows and somehow don't kill them all, I can still fall back. Retreat. Come back another day. 40%. That's right. Charge after those cavalry. Do it. They've spread their guys out. That's all right. That unit's almost completely destroyed.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
Some might complain about me fighting all these little battles, including these, but I just... If I don't fight every battle, I'll end up not fighting any battle. If I start getting too reliant on the auto-calculate feature, I will just start doing that and not worry about the tactical aspect. And I think the tactical aspect is fun, and it's the primary reason why I play Medieval 2, when I can get better strategic aspects from games like Europa Universalis or Crusader Kings 2. If I wanted a good strategic game, I would play that. The Total War games don't have that great of a strategic element. They're all about building big armies and winning. You don't necessarily... I know this is weird, considering this is actually a problem that I've had playing as the Turks, but you don't normally have to worry about army consistency. Your armies might have strengths and weaknesses, but usually you'll have infantry, cavalry, archers. The Turks are a little bit different.
Victory
They
is well
do
within our
not.
grasp.
They have
Foe will surely see
mostly
this and lose heart.
cavalry. And that's a problem. That's a problem that they have. And that's something I have to deal with, and I like that. But most factions don't have that issue. The only one I can think off of the top of my head is the Spanish factions, the Portuguese and the Spanish. They don't have that great heavy infantry or heavy
Praise to Allah.
cavalry.
You have left our enemy. Victory is ours.
But they do have light infantry, they do have spearmen, and they do get like a standard feudal knight,
Sultan, a most honorable
which
victory.
is more than it feels like I actually could have auto-calculated that battle. I am so sorry. I'm just so distracted with my rambles. But anyway, the Spanish still have those kinds of troops. They just either get them later or they get like a generic type. Like, most of the Christian factions get like a standard feudal knight. And it doesn't matter if you get special knight units. For example, France has some really, really, really good heavy cavalry. And yeah, in a fight, their heavy cavalry would just destroy the standard feudal knight. I'm not denying that. It's just the fact that, for the most part, most of the factions get 3 basic types of units. Except apparently the Turks. And that's okay. Now that that conversation has come full circle, like most of the conversations that I have with myself, I have a tendency to ramble. I will go to ending the episode. So, until the next ramble, happy rambling.